In the beginning, there was no kingdom, no throne, no imperially the Word. The Word was not spoken, but breathed a sacred vibration that gave birth to light itself. From that light came the first promise, the covenant, a bond between the Creator and creation. It was said that this covenant would guide humanity forever, binding the seen and the unseen, the mortal and the divine. But as centuries turned to dust, the memory of that sacred bond began to fade. Kingdoms rose upon the bones of forgotten prophets. Scrolls were burned, voices silenced, and truth was traded for power. The covenant was not broken. It was hidden, buried under symbols no one could read, locked in temples no one could enter, guarded by those who swore never to speak of it. Yet the signs remained. Across the sands of Africa, in the ruins of Kush, and the valleys of Ethiopia, inscriptions whispered the same forgotten words, the same 7 seals, the same eternal vow. In Jerusalem, an old manuscript spoke of a lost seal of the promise. In the hidden texts of Qumran, a warning was written: when the world forgets the covenant, the stones themselves will cry out. And so, the world slept. For thousands of years, the covenant waited like an ember under ash, until a generation would rise that dared to seek truth again. Today, the world is once again divided. Truth and lies walk hand in hand. We live in an age of noise, where faith has become entertainment, and knowledge has become a weapon. But in the silence, covenant still calls. Some have begun to hear it a whisper in dreams, a stirring in their spirit. They begin to remember who they are, and what was once promised to them. The ancients said, when the light returns to those who walk in shadow, the covenant will rise. Could this be that time? Hidden beneath centuries of deception, sacred truths begin to surface. The same patterns appear in lost languages, ancient symbols, and forgotten prophecies. The ark, the seal, the tablets, all fragments of the same story, one that speaks of a divine connection never destroyed, only concealed. The covenant was never about law or ritual. It was about remembrance. The divine did not choose one people, one nation, or one book. The divine chose humanity itself. Every soul carries a fragment of that first light, a piece of the covenant written within their very being. That is why the search for truth feels like returning home. Because it is not new knowledge we seek, it is the memory of what we already are. In the deserts of old, the prophets spoke of a final awakening. They said the covenant would not be found in temples or scriptures, but within the hearts of those who remember. Perhaps that time has come. When we strip away the noise of this world, we begin to hear it again, the same voice that spoke in Eden and Sinai, in every corner of creation, the voice that whispers, "You were never forgotten." The lost covenant is not lost anymore. It is awakening in you, in me, and in all who seek the light once more, because the truth was never gone, only